Hi, and welcome to today's episode of Cinematography Tips for Video Lighting. I'm your host, Tony Reale. What we're doing today is creating a crazy cryogenic freezing chamber for an intro video for our men's conference. So we're here at Celebration Church in Green Bay, and this is an experiment. I have no idea if this is going to work, so I'm kind of documenting this as we go. What we have here is simply a candy drop area where they put for Halloween candy. They kind of just drop it in there for kids, and then everybody that donates it goes to the events that they have. So anyways, we've taken this chamber and we decided that somebody can fit in there, and we've assembled it, and we've got some frosted glass finish that we're going to spray on top of this because it's just clear plexiglass right now. So we're going to spray this on there, see if we can get a frozen effect, and then we're going to pipe in some haze, get some lighting set up, and see how it looks. So we'll see if this works. All right, well, we have everything set. We finished spraying the frosted glass onto the plexiglass, and we have Eric in, who's being our guinea pig. And it's actually doing pretty good. I mean, the effect, if I had more time, we could probably pull this off even more realistically. The thing about it is the shot is going to be very short. It's probably only going to be 3, 4, 5 seconds that you see the actor on the screen. We were going to use the fogger and hazer machines that we have down here. We were playing around with the effect, but honestly it wasn't showing up too much on the camera for the short time, so we probably won't even use these just for the short effect. So what we have up here I'll take that. Alright, hey guys, I'm going to apologize right now. The battery died on my Kodak ZI-8. Looked like it had more charge than it did, apparently. So anyways, I just wanted to cover a few more things before I ended this episode real quick. What I wanted to go over is how I lit this, which was really simple, actually. As you can see here, I've got the candy drop zone, and so I just scrub back here. If you can kind of see up top, all I'm really doing is I have a 300 watt RE Fresnel with a half color temperature blue light gel on top of it. I could have gone a full color temperature blue, but as you can see, as I'll show you later, when I color corrected everything was perfect for what I needed. I just want a little bit of blue in there just to kind of tint it towards that blue tone. So anyways, we did that, and then for the scene, it was a very straightforward scene. Let me just scrub here to where I actually have some footage. So I have the doctor kind of walking out of the darkness into light, and I had basically two 650 RE lights. One that was kind of straight on, maybe a little in front of him, angled forward, and then one that was more behind him and angled towards him. And then I just had the barn doors so that he basically walked. We had a very large room to work with, so I didn't have any black drape behind him. It was just, I have everything dark, and then he walked basically into the light. So there's two 650s on him, and then as it plays forward, you'll see right here we have one of the 650s. Actually, you can see it, and I don't know if you can notice it in the background, but the other 650 is reflecting against the back wall. Fortunately, these were things that are easy to correct in post, and I'll show you what it looks like later. But then we pan over to our guy who is in cryogenic freeze, and as you can see, the frosted window stuff seemed to work pretty good. It gave just enough look to look like he's in a cryogenic tank. Like I said, it's a very short take. After this, we don't even see it anymore, so I didn't need it to be that long. But let me go ahead and fast forward to what we have in the actual post-production. So this is actually a scene from the video that we did, and now we're color corrected. So you can see I crushed the blacks even more. So if we compare this to the other footage, you've got this versus this footage right here. So I kind of brought up the skin tones a little bit more and then went towards the green teal color for anything in the shadows. And then as we shifted, you can see that we cropped out everything here and actually shortened the clip. Previously, if you look over here, he moved and then it was actually longer than it is right here. So we just shortened it up a little bit and masked out the other 650 lights so you didn't notice it. And then it panned to see Ross in cryogenic freeze. which I'm using the same color correction. I didn't change it on this section of the clip. And since he was already color temperature blue, he just went even more towards that blue teal color. And so everything really turned out the way that I liked it to. It was a short clip, but this is just an example of really low budget creating that look of a cryogenic tank without having to spend a ton of money on building this really elaborate set. Really, even if you didn't have what we had here, you could just go get some plywood, paint it white or black or whatever your color preference is, throw a light on top of it, and then just get some plexiglass, or go find somebody who's thrown out a window and just spray some of that stuff on there. I will say this though, we discovered this frosted stuff does not come off very easily. It's designed to frost a window or turn it into a frosted matte glass type look. Don't use this on something that you want to come off. I think they do make some, kind of Christmas frosted decor that you can put on normal windows. This is not that stuff that we use. This is permanent, and to get it off you have to use a paint scraper. So fortunately they didn't mind if this was frosted, so we ended up just frosting the whole thing total. So anyways, I hope you guys found that helpful. For more tips and tricks, feel free to check out our website, nextwavedv.com, and you can find out tons of more great tips on there. We've got lots of episodes based on lighting tips, and then just gear reviews. And we've got a bunch of new stuff coming out soon, so stay tuned. Appreciate your patience. I know we haven't kicked out stuff for a while, as you saw in my previous video. If you noticed, my wife and I just had our daughter. So we're excited about that, so you can check out that video if you like. But stay tuned. We've got a ton of great stuff coming up for you guys. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.